What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and what you guys are seeing on screen is the first ever legit ARTICUNO in Pokemon Go. Yes, that's right. This one is for real this time, guys. I know what you're thinking. We've seen a lot of good fakes. That Mewtwo catching one was insanely good that we had the other day, but I truly do believe that this one is legit. I think that these people actually had an ARTICUNO in their account. So you guys can see a man on screen. It's not his account, it's actually his wife's account. She had an ARTICUNO in there. Originally, she posted pictures of the ARTICUNO in a gym. She showed the info screen for it, and then she also showed the Pokebag for it. And obviously, it's the internet, so nobody really believed it, and they wanted more proof. So what they ended up doing is they went on a live stream, and her husband showed off everything on the phone. So they showed, moving the Pokemon around and scrolling and stuff like that. They showed closing and restarting the app both on and off of Wi-Fi. They even pulled it up and showed the cry, or like the call for Articuno. You guys can hear that right here. So they really went through and they showed everything. Like, they reacted with the chat and interacted with them, and kind of, like, when people said, hey, close the app and make sure it's updated and all kinds of stuff like that, they went through and did everything. And it looks super legit. So obviously it's not some sort of edited video or anything like that. Like, they actually showed launching the app and the Pokemon was in there. So yes, this is a real Articuno in Pokemon Go, but questions arise as to how they got it, and that's what everybody wants to know, right? Like, everybody wants to know how to catch a legendary Pokemon. Well, the thing is they didn't actually catch it. So they said that it was a gift from Niantic, or kind of like a kind of credit because they had some sort of issue. They actually showed the email on screen. You guys can see it right here. The subject of the email was transferred high Pidgeot error, and Niantic responded to them, "Hi trainer, we are sorry about your Pidgeot. We thought by now you might have another one, so we gave you an Articuno." Notice the misspelling there. Go Team Mystic, rep the squad, Niantic. So obviously Articuno, the misspelling of Articuno, is a little bit weird, especially coming from somebody in the support department of Niantic for Pokemon Go. Like, I feel like they would know what the name of a Pokemon is, especially a legendary one like this. And then the other question is, and this one's even more pressing, is like, why would they exchange an Articuno for an error with a Pidgeot? Like, isn't that a little bit overboard? And obviously, people would know, like, hey, Articuno is this big special thing we have big plans for. I don't think they would just send it out. So I came to three conclusions. I think there are three things that could have possibly happened here, all right? So number one is that this couple hacked the game. And this one is obviously, one of the front runners and things that could have happened, although I doubt that they had that much technological experience. And I don't even know if that's actually possible to be able to, like, restart the app and kind of go on and off Wi-Fi and cellular and all that kind of stuff and still have that sort of thing work. Maybe if you hacked it and ran the game locally, I don't know. I'm not like a script kiddie or anything like that. So I guess that's possible, and that's definitely something a lot of people are going to think. I also think that there are two things that could have happened on Niantic's side that made this possible. So number one is it was a huge mistake from a support person. So this is actually very much possible. If you guys have ever worked with any sort of support people for any website, some people are just straight up idiots. So maybe somebody thought, hey, you lost this really good Pidgeot, let me give you this cool Icy Bird in return. And obviously, with the way that Articuno was spelled in the email, they probably weren't that intelligent, especially when it comes to Pokemon. So that's a very, very viable possibility. Or it could have been a troll. Like, let's say that somebody knew they were getting fired, or they were on their way out or something like that. What if they were like, fuck it, I'm just gonna send somebody an Articuno, and boom, there it is. That's my last troll, my last effort and move before I head out and get fired or whatever else. So that's another possibility as well. So those are the three things I think could have happened. Is either it was hacked, which I'm not really leaning towards. I don't think that these people did that, although you never really know the motives of people, or it was a mistake or a troll from the support people of Niantic. Now, no matter what happened, this was actually real. Like, it was a real Pokemon in their account. So you guys can see this excerpt from an article. It says, the Niantic said, "We recently noticed that a few legendary Pokemon got into a few accounts when they shouldn't have. To preserve the game's integrity and as a measure of fairness, we have rectified the situation and revoked the legendary Pokemon from the trainer's account." That's what they told IGN. So holy crap, no matter how this Pokemon got in this account, whether it was hacked or whether it was accidentally sent, it was real. This was a real Pokemon. Now, first of all, rip to these people. They were nice people. They wanted to share it with the internet. They wanted to do a live stream, and then all of a sudden they got their Articuno taken away from them, which is really, really sad. Like, bro, you should have stayed laying low and just kept that gem to yourself. But second of all, holy cow, this was real. No matter how they got it, it was a real legendary Pokemon in the game. We actually just saw our first ever legit Articuno. So this is it right here. You guys can see it's a 1589 CP. They've only got one candy, so it looks like they probably leveled it up once, so it probably started a little bit lower than that. It's got 110 HP, which is pretty good, and then its 2 attacks are Frost Breath, which does 9 damage, that's its quick attack, and then it's got Icy Wind as its ultimate attack, which has 4 different segments in it, and it does 25 damage, which, you know, depending on a bunch of other factors and how quick the moves regen and stuff like that, that sounds like it's going to be a very, very good Pokemon, which it should be, because it's a legendary bird. So, my goodness, guys, that's crazy. We saw our first ever Articuno. That's exciting. Hopefully this is a sign of what's to come. Hopefully, you know, this kind of puts a fire under Niantic and really gets them moving on releasing these things. And maybe it was just kind of like a preemptive release that they didn't mean to send out and it actually got sent out early. So maybe things are already in the works. I don't know. It's exciting. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you guys think happened? Was it a hack? Was it a mistake? Was it a troll? Or do you have another idea? Leave comments down below. I'll catch you guys later. Thumbs up for good luck catching Articuno. And maybe one of you guys will randomly get it deposited in your account tonight. I don't know. You got to give a thumbs up to be able to see if that happens. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.